Hello? Hello? Okay, guys, sorry. We, yeah, I don't know. It's just really weird with with this Streamlabs. It just randomly, doesn't pick up my mic sometimes. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. eBay seller, estate sale holder, furniture mover extraordinaire, and international master with the macro Pawnda, as cool as ever. Guys, we're hosting the 14th Pawnda Arena. We've got Sparkle Horse Uber driver, Perry Ode, good to see him, long time. Arsenal fan, Astrobate. Oops, wrong link. Oops, wrong link. Okay, here's the real link. Just kidding. You guys know where you are already. I'm so desperate that I'm selling my furniture for next to nothing, and I have to help people like load it into their truck. It's like, it's ridiculous. I should charge them for labor. Okay, I'm still mad at the lady down the street who like wanted to buy this like decoration cabinet, and this huge cabinet, and she like caused me to lose the sale on the cabinet because she reserved it, and then like she decided she didn't want it after another guy who wanted to buy it went away. But today I sold a model train in the supermarket. It was really funny. I went into the supermarket to buy some vegetables and other stuff, and I'm standing there in the vegetable area, you know, the vegetable section. Like, that guy looks really familiar, you know. That's the guy who bought trains from me this week at my estate sale, you know. And so I walk up and I'm like, hey, you're the guy who bought stuff from me this weekend, aren't you? You know, and he was like, yeah. Oh, do you still have that one? Because I really want to buy it, but I went home and I was like talking to my wife, and so I made a sale at the supermarket. I'm just like a natural salesman, and I never knew I had it in my... Yeah, it's weird. He's actually like one of the managers in the vegetable section at the supermarket. He's not just like a, you know, low-level supermarket worker. He's like the vegetable section manager, I think. So I've seen him there before. I knew he looked familiar. So he bought a bunch of stuff, and I sold him another one. A piece that was broken, actually, that needs repair. So it's cool. We don't get it, but it is funny. I don't get it either, but it's fine. We just let him be, you know. Let Arsenal fan be. There's inside jokes that don't make sense. All right. Guys, we're getting started. I had a hard day. Got a very hard decision deciding which realtor I'm gonna like list my house with. Got three realtors, and I'm just gonna throw them in a hat. And one of them is a little bit too cheap, I think. He's coming in too low. All right, guys, we're playing some chess here. Pawnda Arena. All I think about is like selling stuff, not chess anymore. Pawnda Arena, rapid tournament, 7+3, casual. It's funny, the Gormley fan club. I'm sort of sorry that I added Gormley to my Facebook friends, but he's always like complaining about stuff, and I don't know. You know those Facebook friends who always just are like, oh, lichess sucks because everybody there is like using a computer. All right. Anyway, here we are. You want a tall, good-looking realtor? Here we go again with a nice car. I would hope they'd have a nice car. I mean, image is important, right? Yeah, you'd like him, Arsenal fan. He's English, and he complains a lot. Sounds like you would make good friends. Okay, so Sparkle Horse, Uber Driver, Peyote, Interactive Chess, Mule Skinner, Arsenal Fan, Asterbait. You want a white Jewish lawyer, you want a what? Kind of. You want a tall, good-looking realtor. Alright. Not enough black Jewish lawyers going around, though. Sadly. I'm not sure, you know, if that would make a difference. But, you know, that would be interesting. Alright. I am ready to get started, guys. So, welcome to my stream. Patent attorney in a wheelchair. Yeah, we know how you are with like handicapped people. You're kind of, you have a handicap. Discriminate against handicapped people, Bob. We can tell by your comments. I don't know what, that's some kind of hang up of yours. Don't like to see that. Yeah, I mean, I like Ginger GM. He seems pretty cool. All right, we've got seven players thus far. Let's spread the word here. You got to join the Pawnda Horses Club. Actually, let me check if we have anyone requesting to join the Pawnda and Horses Club. Yes, we do. We have Naj Papa. Just because he's Hungarian, he's automatically allowed to join. And John Kloss, who, okay, we know him from before. And Dempsey Hooligan. Hooligan. Is Hooligan like a hooligan? Man, why is this shirt so itchy? Isn't dirty. Alright, my back is itchy. I just sold a bunch of furniture to a massage therapist, Bob. Jesus. You'd like him. You'd like him. You'd probably think he was pretty hot. I'm not like, you know, I don't look at guys like that, but, you know, I'm totally cool. It's okay, you know. No judgment here. You would like my furniture buyer. You think that it's strange to have a male massage therapist? I mean, I would think like half of them would be male, half of them would be female. Alright. Look, he's not my massage therapist, he's my furniture buyer, but he does massage and eBay on the side. I mean, I guess it's hard to get enough gigs as a massage therapist, so you gotta start doing eBay on the side. But he also plays chess, which is cool. He has like a chess tattoo. It's pretty cool. Alright, man. I've got 2 minutes till the tournament starts here. Pawnda and Horses Club. 0 join requests. We got another one, Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean, I don't know you. Jesus, why is my back? I think I must have gotten bit by a mosquito. That's the only reason why I'm so itchy. It gets a little dangerous around dusk, and I think it got me when I was outside moving the furniture. I didn't really think about it because it wasn't normally around 5 o'clock is safe, but it's right at that borderline. I just tried this itch on my back isn't just another itch. This is a sunyog, which is Hungarian for mosquito. I definitely got nailed. Damn it. They normally don't get you this early. God damn, 5 o'clock. Oh shit, he's in the room. I think I just took him out. I got him. Live on stream. I got him. That's awesome. Have you ever seen a mosquito killed live on stream? Dude, did you see the reaction? Ah, it's got my blood on it. Delicious. Unbelievable. Wow, it was like, I think that something bit me. Because that itches, like, it's not just because my shirt is a little scratchy. That is a serious itch, what I'm experiencing here. That is a mosquito bite. Damn, dude, he was in the room. He might have been biting me while we were actually streaming. I thought it happened outside before the stream started. James said, greetings, I'll have left. Obviously, I'm better than those guys. Earl Dixon just subscribed with Twitch Prime. The itchy back mystery, Jesus. I'm like allergic to mosquito bites, so It swells up really big when I get bit by a mosquito. So I hope they don't bite my face because that's the worst. Yeah, I need some what do you call it? What's the active ingredient in the cream that makes you not itch anymore? Hydrocortisone. I need some cortisone cream. Hydrocortisone cream. This is itchy as hell. Oh my god, it just nailed me on the left, like under my left arm on the back. Brutal. That is so annoying. Alright, they normally don't go this early though. 5 o'clock, I thought I was safe. If you go out after 6, it's like you're dead. Funny that it did rain last night though. I don't know if that. Anyway, interesting conversation. We're having fun. Thanks for subscribing, Merle. It's hooligan. The hooligan. Let's just bust the old G6 bishop knight F6. He didn't take. Sometimes they take. I think take is over. It's slightly overrated, you know. The double fianchetto. Logical. I'm just gonna try something I normally wouldn't do here. Kind of a Slav formation, if you will. Not usually my thing, but heck. It's solid. Schlechte. I'm drinking Pilsner Urquell at the moment. So what are we gonna do? I'm just feeling inspired. Peroni. What's with Peroni? Is Italian beer any good? Mr. Bean. Do we know Mr. Bean? We don't know Mr. Bean, right? Played Mr. Bean like one game, but we need like some sort of info. You know, you can't just be like a random person I played once. You automatically let you. So Warnaki. What's the most famous San Miguel among Spanish beers? I mean, Spanish beers don't really have big reputation either. I'm just gonna keep scratching myself. Spanish beer is not really highly, you know. I think we'll stick with wine when we go to Spain. Actually, I would stick with the wine in Italy as well. Let's just leave wine to the Spaniards and Italians, and leave the beer to the more Germanic countries. All right, knight f3 e5. The Styrofoam is basically the same thing as Pilsner Urquell, I think. Very similar. So we got one beer. I worked like an animal again today. Moving stuff. Meetings with realtors. I can't decide between 3 realtors. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got this guy who keeps threatening to... I made an offer to a guy today about my house. Counter offer. He came in low. I countered him. I love this exchange that Dempsey Hooligan made here. I love it when they do that. They take on e5 and they leave the hole on d4, but they don't have a corresponding outpost on d5. Only one beer. I need another beer after this. I mean, it's been a long day and I've been really stressed. This guy came to my house to take some furniture. He ended up like, he took forever to finally take the stuff he needed to take. I had to help him move it. It was like, just became like an all-day project. I thought I'd have like a couple hours to kind of chill out before the stream. Selling up. I have to sell up. But this one realtor, I mean, it just seems like he's interested in selling it fast so he can collect his fee as fast as possible. I like him. He's very experienced, but I think his only interest is to sell it as fast as he can. And he's gonna like sell it. I am moving back to Europe eventually. Yeah. I might end up buying like a smaller property here if I can, if it works out. But that's not the plan for the moment. We're gonna be based in Budapest. I'm still gonna be. I still have a place in Budapest. I mean, I never left, but I've got to make sure that this gets done, and I have to make sure that it gets done right. And I now have to make this decision between 3 different realtors, or try to sell the house. I have like 5 more days probably to try to sell the house on my own. What is this? Knight D3. He's sort of threatening to come to D3. All right, that changes our plan a little bit. Dark square dancing. Dancing with the Stars. I don't watch cheesy TV programs, but I just say stuff sometimes. I hate pop television shows. But I am, I technically never moved away from Europe. I'm here for these business matters, My home is still Budapest. All right. What's going on in the tournament? Anybody else want to join the club that we know? I know Mr. Bean wanted to join, but we don't really know him. Hazite. Oh, another Hungarian. Hungarian's automatically allowed. So I'll hunt them down in Budapest if they're trolls or something. Okay, stream times are better for me when you're in Europe. Of course. John Koss is also in the club. If you're Hungarian, you're automatically allowed to join. Most of my friends are Hungarian. I've been living there for like 15 years. I've lost touch with most of my American friends. Sadly, I called one of my friends from Boston the other day because he's in moving and wanted to ask him about moving a piano. It's so weird to like call somebody you haven't called in like 9 years. You're like, hey man, what's up? I haven't seen you in 9 years. That's a weird feeling. Alright, Knight D3. What's up? Dude, is he just dropping a pawn here? Like, for nothing? I mean, I'm not seeing it, I am not seeing it. All right. There's tactics all over the place. The queen. Looks like a clean pawn. I like my pawns. I like my pawns clean. I'm just gonna leave it like that. You still got the same number 9 years later, dude. He still has the same number 9 years later, ironically. I don't. I know for some younger people, 9 years might seem like a long time. But in reality, it's not that long. So, I guess there's not that much to think about here. Generally, I don't like to retreat, but especially with such a good outpost as that. But it's like bishop f8, b6 is a problem. All the different ways of maintaining a knight on c5 seem to have drawbacks. I might have been, yeah, everything had some sort of drawback. Where I'm trying to maintain the knight on c5. So we'll just, you know, we'll just chill. Never play backwards with, well, that would be a good policy in general, you know, I think. Setting up bishop h3 is kind of a classic King's Indian attack theme. We're fine here. With the harmony. Yep. f8's a good square though. That's alright. The ghost knight. Jim, what's up? You're late. We started a little bit. Well, the stream we started late. The tournament started on time. Okay, so knight e6. He's trying to pile up f5. What do I want to do? Create a new dynamic. Now this game is going to take a ton of time. Arsenal fan already on the scoreboard with Paraode. Thanks guys for joining me and supporting the stream. Angry Dragoon. So where are we at here? Where are we at? He's got his like auto moves prepared. Autobots. Is Asterbait not here today? Where is Asterbait? Alright. That was not fun. That was not part of the program. Two can play this game. Mega Knight. It's a Mega Knight. Knight rocks. It's Uber Knight. Like Uber driver. That seriously is an Uber Knight. He resigned. Wow. Premium resignation. Let's see who else is new here. You gotta join the team to join the... I declined Mr. Bean because I don't know who he is. Mr. Coffee, if somebody comes along like Mr. Bean, who we might have played once, you know. Basically, they need to be regulars to join the club. I just can't let, or Hungarian. I trust Hungarian chess players. I know the whole Hungarian chess scene, so. Alright, Quam, Angry Dragoon, Save a Dog, Warnaki, Bob, Stook, Asterbait. All right, guys, better get your chairs. Dig in. We're gonna be here for a while. Um, if you nod off during this game, watch out for the open files. You don't know Mexican. Let's mess with Mr. Coffee here a little bit. Get him out of his comfort zone. We are going to try to get him out of his comfort zone. He has his setups that he likes to play. He's very comfortable with. And we'll try to make it work. I like C4 from Mr. Coffee. He's got the E3 poison type of thing going on here. F5. I don't know if I can pull that off here. That looks a bit much, the F5. Very tempting, though. Maybe we get away with this. Mr. Coffee with the bullet speed. Okay, so this will allow knight g5. I have to be a little bit careful about this. Maybe don't want to do that just yet. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this position. All right. Coffee just seriously coming at me. We're impressed by Coffee's speed. He's just so confident. Like he faces, this every day. Yeah, I just face, d4, knight c6 every day. No problem. He's got no bullet games. Damn, dude. Doesn't even think. Mr. Coffee, you playing a lot of bullets secretly or something? Not even thinking in a completely unknown position. He's on autopilot. It's amazing. Asterbay, what's up? I'm not crazy about this. Use 10 seconds for the whole game. Guys, thanks everybody for the donations. Support the stream. Bit donations. Subscribing to the stream. This might be disappointing if black doesn't play for a kingside attack. Well, I mean, we have a space advantage toward the king side with f5. It's a very, very strange sort of Dutch we've got going on. But I wanted to play something that kind of confuse him a little bit, but it didn't phase him in the slightest. Like he's completely every day he faces this. This is basically how he's reacted. Like this is what he faces most often, pretty much every day. This is like something like the young Korchnoi would play. Some very strange, unusual sort of setup for black. Yeah, it might be bad for black if you don't play for something. So d5, well, that's a commitment. It's hard to play against Mr. Coffee. Normally he won't, kind of overreach himself. But basically it's a kind of King's Indian now. God, there was like some screaming neighbors outside. It scared me. I was like, they never shout like that. I do have one set of neighbors. Lesbian couple. One of them is really, 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 really into like yelling loud. I don't know why she's so loud. I think it's probably like hearing problem. Yeah, people tend to talk too loud when they can't hear. You know, she must be like not that old, but like somewhat deaf or something, because you can hear them shouting sometimes. It's like you wouldn't shout like that unless you had a hearing disability. All right, Mr. Coffee looking for trades. Simplify. Can Monkey join the club? I don't remember. How's Monkey's status? Does he have good status here on the stream? Or is he dubious? I can't keep track of everybody who's not here all the time. I only know the people that are here almost every day. You know, I'm really only... You guys think monkey pushing wood is cool? Do we have any consensus? Coffee managed to get some little exchanges going on there with the bishop trade. He's got a space advantage, and to some degree, I would say. I mean, I basically live in Zombieville, where it's mostly retired people, so it's not that usual for someone to be like across the street, like yelling out loud, really loud. It's not like a family type of neighborhood where there's lots of children. Or let's not start the discussion just yet. Monkey pushing wood has a better... Okay, I get them confused, the monkeys, you know? Maybe that's the problem. Like, various monkeys. Too many monkeys gets confusing, you know? I don't know which one is which anymore. Jim, XIIII is a Hungarian, so I'll pretty much vouch for anyone named Hungarian. Probably a decent Hungarian player. But I mean, they could be cheaters too. But I mean, I'm gonna like give them benefit of the doubt, or trolls. But XIIII played before, once or twice. Mr. Coffee's like an exchange machine. He wants like endgame. We'll give him endgame. He loves trading pieces. That's fine. I specialize in endgames, as you know. Should we accept monkey pushing wood? Jim? We have a consensus? Alright. I just get confused about which monkeys are which. You know, good monkeys, bad monkeys. People that aren't here regularly, you know, they're like, hey, I was here 6 months ago, like for one stream. Well, that's still, you know, not really a sure thing. So across the street from me, of course, the people like listed their house for sale. Now the house next to me is for sale, and the house across the street from me is for sale. And I'm going to put my house up for sale. It's going to look ridiculous. Like, seriously. It's going to be like, where everyone's like afraid, like there's like an environmental hazard or something. Like, what is going on here, you know? Like, slowly nobody will buy a house where I live because it looks like all the neighbors are like bailing, you know? It's just great, you know? That's just fantastic timing that you're selling your house exactly the same time. I hate them too. Those neighbors. Most of the neighbors I like. God, Mr. Coffee. Why are you so strong, Mr. Coffee? Why are you so strong? Too many computers. Playing too many games against computers. This is what happens to you kids when you play too many games against computers. God damn, Periote has 11 points already. What the? How can that be? How can he have 11 points? Like, what is he doing? He's playing bullet chess? How does he have 11 points? Seriously. How does he have 11 points? Like, already. It's a 7+3 tournament. Like, seriously. What did he have, like 3 games where people just like aborted or something? I mean, dude, I can't catch that. He's berserking. Wasn't really a berserk style player that I recall. Mr. Coffee's in auto trade mode again. Trading again. More trades. Man, Mr. Coffee is fast too. Funny, Mr. Coffee has 0 bullet games. The Gulko Bishop. Usually seen in the classical Sicilian, occasionally in the Najdorf. We've got a Gulko Bishop. Lasker said the pieces that were blocked in usually came out very angry. My bishop is angry. I'm hoping to milk this for the pawn structure, the weak key on d5. Maybe that can be a weakness later on. We have, you know, the slightly better structure technically. Mr. Coffee did not go for that exchange of bishop for knight on g5. Masturbate, he gave me advice about endgame books once. Don't judge people by their results. Results oriented. Don't be results oriented. Mr. Coffee has 3 out of 25, but it doesn't mean that he's weak. Back to g4 again. Interesting. Alright, why is he going back to g4? He just didn't know where else to go. Tough game, Mr. Coffee. Well, Perotti has 700 points. I'm still in my 2nd game. I don't know how you can berserk in increment chess. You know, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Why is it the Asterbait? He gave me advice about endgame books once. I don't understand what you guys are talking about there. Okay. $31 viewers for the Pawnda Arena 14. Bishop takes. The angry bishop. So Mr. Coffee just spaced out. Say what? Too good to be true? It's Christmas? Strange. It was Christmas for this guy who came to my house today. I sold him like the set of dishes that's worth like $100 for $10. The dude was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you like a commission on this. If I sell it, like I'll give you 5 or 10%. But I gotta unload this stuff, man. I'm just giving it away. Just giving it away, basically, almost for free. Now, Mr. Coffee just melted for no reason. Oh, I just missed the win. I missed the win of the exchange. Bishop G3 there. That was pretty smart. Pretty smart. Yeah, that knight's got nothing on my bishop. Rook A1. Good resignation. But Mr. Coffee, what? Why? What? Like, you were doing fine, and you just, like, killed yourself. So how do you have 5 games already, Paraode? Alright. I don't understand. He must have got some forfeit wins or something. It's just not right to have 5 games already. Guys, if you'd like to play, if you're a known entity in the stream, you can play. You can join the Pawnda and Horses Club. The club is for known entities only. Is it possible to make a tournament where berserking is not possible? It is possible to make the tournament not possible to berserk. Actually, Paraode, what did he do? He like started with a draw? He started with a draw with Uber Driver, racked up 2 quick wins, and then another draw, and another win. Kwam is really fast. He beat me the last game, apparently. I don't recall when that was. I mean, I could take the berserking out, but it would kind of, I think, lose some of the fun. This is a good line for white. Just not a great position for black. No reason to play bullet here with this much time. It's just, again, it would be silly. Silly Willy. I don't really want to exchange pieces either. Feel this move. Kwam plays too fast. He's ridiculous with the time. You can't play 7-3 like it's bullet chess, Kwam. That's a waste of time. It's just not a good idea. I mean, you should be playing in a different tournament if you want to play. Want to play bullet, but why play in classical or rapid tournaments if you want to play bullet? It's just like his goal is to have more time at the end of the game than the opponent. You know, I don't really get that. Why that's so important. We have different opinions about the object of the game. His object is to have more time than he started with. My object is to win the game. Objective, I should say. I'm not really, you know, okay, it's an arena. I understand that you want to play as many games as possible and stuff like that. I do understand that. Wow. This is almost death by design, right? Oof, this has gotta hurt. Not the only move, but a good one. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Is that some kind of 80s song? I don't understand why Kwam can't slow down, you know? It's just like some sort of addiction. The man who can't slow down. Dude, I just took a piece. This is when you know you're playing too much bullet chess, when you just like give away pieces. And you keep playing. Just, it's like he's been playing for the last 36 hours. A marathon, and continued. Anyway, thanks for the game. Alright, so we're trying to catch up to Para Ode. We've got Quam, Arsenal fan, Save a Dog. Interactive Chess is lurking here. Hazite. Dempsey Hooligan. Monkey Pushing Wood. Mr. Coffee. Guys, I keep telling you, you know, the most significant mistake you can make is to play too fast. Especially if it's increment. I used my time against Mr. Coffee. He was ahead of me by several minutes. He freaked out with like a minute and a half left on the clock. I don't know why. Maybe he felt badly for me. Wanted me to win, sort of, through the game. Alright. Help improve the stream. I gotta check the schedule for tomorrow, guys. How's the camera? Did I just move the camera? Pawnda cat? No. Check the schedule for tomorrow. Do we get a game? Bob's coming at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Oh, not that Bob. The other Bob. Thank God. Whew, that was scary, huh? Preparation. Lecture. Homework. Tom and Linda. Tom and Linda are coming in the evening tomorrow. All right. What are we doing? Tom and Linda coming down, take a look at the house. I have no idea what to expect. I mean, we're not slinging or anything like that. I love those commercials. We're slingers. Saeed blindfold. Can't participate because he's at work. But thank you for the thought, Saeed. We're slingers. I want to get Sling TV. Get rid of this Comcast and something I could just pay a lot less for. Parody, Sparkle Horse, Quam, Arsenal fan, Save a Dog. What's up, guys? Maybe next time, Saeed. Alright, where's my next victim? What's going on? It's Parody against Mule Skinner. Uh-oh, endgame. Bishop versus Knight in the endgame. The Knight's pretty active, though. It's in home territory. We're bowling on the E-file. Mr. Coffee, did you like our bowling jokes yesterday? I was thinking about something last night. You know how they had like chess boxing? See you later, John Koss. Why not chess bowling? You know, I mean, I know that it's kind of nerd sports, right? But the Big Lebowski was into bowling, right? Mr. Cobb's kind of like a Big Lebowski type. I think the chess bowling, you know, I've played chess poker tournaments. I should have won like twice in Prague, European Poker Tour. Twice I got bad beat out of the chess poker tournament when we got to the final table. I just wanted like an EPT title, you know, it was ridiculous. But I mean, chess bowling would be cool, you know, and I think I could do pretty well in chess bowling. Honestly, college football is boring, HTFP, but a lot of people like it. I think a lot of things that are very, very popular are boring. It just depends on your perspective. Alright, people watch golf, you know. Rook C8. Alright, what are we gonna do? Golf is fun to play. So Paraode, I don't remember, the old Paraode wasn't like this bullet player. It's weird. He's playing the whole game using 1 second. Is this the same guy? It's also... That's weird. Is it like a fake Paraode, maybe? He's not the real Paraode. He's like a faker. The original Paraode was like normal speed. He wasn't like a bullet guy. Maybe he's taking like caffeine energy drinks or something. He was never like a bullet guy who used 1 second for the whole game or something like that. He's used 2 seconds to a minute and a half so far. It's weird. He hasn't been around forever and appears playing a different speed than he usually did. He was never super fast. I don't recall that. You know, a solid player, but not a speed player. Usually he knows openings pretty well. No, I don't think he's played it really. I don't know, that's standardly. He's not that high rated. He's 1847 in bullet, 2000, 2006, 2038. But I'm sure he's been a lot higher at his peak. This is interesting. Rook e8 is a pretty good move. The speed is the thing that's throwing me. I mean, this is like ridiculously fast. Really playing fast here for black. 7 seconds for the whole game. I would say his greatest strength was his knowledge of openings. The old player that I played before. He's got almost 50% against me, which is very impressive. But he's moving instantaneously. Huh. Saeed is in emergency department of the hospital. He better not be here. I don't want to be blamed for emergency hospital people not working. Alright. Queen e2. Rook d1. He's thinking. He must have left book or something. But actually Paraode had 2 accounts. And the other one was... Can't place it now. He's a multi-accounter. Call Poker Stars. We'll start an investigation. I can't place it. It's like a name you can't remember. Man, this is getting scary. Wow. Look at that move. Bishop c5. I know bowling is boring. Who said that? Like it was like a 12-year-old or something. Don't worry about it. HTFP is probably like 13. Criticisms from 12-year-olds don't count. I don't know how old he is in reality. I didn't think he was 12. I just made that up. But okay. I would think that it would be fun to have bowling chess tournament. I mean, if you had a family feud question which sport is more boring, I think chess is going to beat bowling pretty much 24/7. But HTFP is like a chess player who's saying bowling is boring. You know, that's kind of weird. I mean, there's a lot more. I'm talking about the general population here. There's a lot more, you know, complicated strategy to chess, obviously, but all right. You think? I was watching NFL football the other day and thinking about, you know, people can make fun of the grunts that play American football, but the strategy of the plays in NFL football are extremely, extremely complicated. You know, I mean, it's really incredible strategy for a physical game like that. So a lot of people don't realize that, you know, who don't understand American football that well. All right, knight f5. Let's go. What's up? Why is he thinking? He must have an internet disconnection or something. And this is how he got so many games so quickly. He was playing super fast. He just sort of froze. Yeah, Mr. Coffee traded off his... What? What are you talking about? Different game? You traded off your dark square bishop again, Mr. Coffee? You did it again? You should have traded off your dark square bishop again. I thought you were talking about our game. Spares is the end game. Ball selection. Ball selection. Wait a minute. You have like different balls you use? Like for different moments? Like seriously? You're kidding, right? I just assumed like you just used one ball. Depends on the lane condition. That's like driving. Mr. Coffee's a good driver too. Priority just offered a draw, which is weird. Kind of weird. Queen g5. Wow. The pieces just sort of fly out there, don't they? Man. b4. b4 or after. Yeah, b4 is not going to do it. I mean, he's just going to take it and I try and fork him and then he just will threaten maidens and stuff. Why don't I just play h3? What if I don't believe him? Don't believe the hype. He's got this all prepared. I don't understand, like g3 is protected. We got a fork at the end? Seriously? Take with the king. Take with the king. Not that I saw it in advance, but take with the king. Always take with the king. He's just like panicking. Prince Panic, that was Willie Hendricks' handle on ICC. Okay, now you lost me. Master of think, move first, think later. Alright. Your game against two. Yeah, you're just always trading off your dark square bishop. I know, Mr. Coffee. You have a fetish for trading off your dark square bishop. It's a bowler thing. Bishops don't roll. They don't roll as well as rooks. I understand. Well, I was saying, Astrobate, we should have bowling chess mixed tournaments. It's awesome. An awesome idea. Much safer than, maybe not for me necessarily, but in general, much safer than chess boxing. So, Parody just sort of went into panic mode. That's basically what Mr. Coffee did, you know? I have good nerves, even if I look nervous. Alexander Ivanov was the same. Like, everybody thought he was like having heart attacks, you know, because he like displays his nerves on the outside, but like inside he's like a steel trap, you know. I think a lot of people, Walter Brown was the same. Like, he was shaking and vibrating the table in time pressure, going crazy. It was like, it would drive you nuts. But I think that inside he's just you know, putting all the nervous stuff on the outside, and inside it's all cleared out. You're not nervous inside. You just show you're nervous on the outside, you know. And probably a lot of people who are not nervous ostensibly are actually very nervous inside. So a lot of times we see blunders like this from Parody, from Mr. Coffee. Like, they play the whole game fine, but then they just sort of like lose confidence or something. What happened with me, Jim, was I didn't do my stretching exercises first when I went bowling. Like, I mean, you know, you just think of bowling as not really, it's not like I'm going to play baseball or something, you know. It's just the kind of, or I just moved like 3 massive pieces of furniture and I didn't pull any muscles, you know. And it's just funny because you just think, okay, I'm going to go bowling, throw the ball. You know, I never pulled a muscle before bowling, but there it is. Mr. Asterbate. I want to see Mr. Coffee. Mr. Asterbate. Yeah, this is the Michael Adams. Classic Udazin. I love Leonid Udazin. He's a funny guy, but his results with this were good. And Michael Adams too. Alright, guys. Man, I hate blocking that puppy in. Has to be faster. Faster! I have knight a5, grabbing the bishop pair. Is it worth it? Not clear. It's not clear. You know, I mean, I think, like, you gotta consider this, but I guess, you know, you grab it. Give it to me. I'm not sure he should waste any time with bishop e3. Sorry. But, interesting. AB. I'm playing no in defense. Jim, what did you say? A doubt about the style you played? I didn't understand who you were talking to. Diagonal of death. So, unfortunately, there's no immediate bone-crushing blow here, much as I would like there to be. We're gonna have to just take him down slowly. But I don't like White's game, you know. Facing the Bishop of Death like this, the Grim Reaper, basically, this is like an accident waiting to happen. Still not that easy. I have serious doubts about Queen c7. I just took my own queen off the d file. I mean, is that really a good idea? You know, though, many people could raise their average easily if they practice their spare shooting occasionally. Oh, I bet, man. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's like, of course, dude. That's like, it seems like a fundamental thing. The most fundamental thing. It's like the end game in chess, right? Yeah. Coffee's getting into the bowling chat now. Got him started. laser show. So, do you like laser shows? Another meltdown. Is this some sort of calculated sacrifice, Acerbate? Bishop takes f4. He sacked it on purpose. So, I mean, I'm tempted to play like rook g8 and then take the pawn next move, but he has knight e4 actually. Did you just miss knight e4? No, bishop h2 check first, okay. Yeah, Acerbate, you are playing too quickly. Take your time. The time control is 7. Really, you have 7 minutes for the whole game. You don't have to play the game in 30 seconds. Okay? Take your time. I wonder if Aspid is listening to my chat now. If he heard that message from our sponsors. Oh, I want to do this. I really do. But it's still risky. King on e7. Where else am I going to put it, actually, at this point? Man, dude. You're asking for it. Rook takes g2. Mother of all rook sacrifices. It's not going to happen. But I don't get it. I want to do it so bad. Poor Acerbate, he's not even calculating. Just, he's resigned to his fate. The fate of losing this game in less than 1 minute. Don't resign to your fate, guys. I resigned. He resigned his fate. One day, Aspig will draw a game against me. He's beaten me before, but he's never drawn. I'm gonna wear a tinfoil hat next arena for you, Arsenal fan. You're worse than me, man. I mean, I'm paranoid, and I believe in ancient aliens and stuff like that, but we get paired with... See, that was the thought process. I mean, just thinking about you made me play you. That's the... It's not... You're not paranoid, man. You know what Kurt Cobain said? Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're out to get you. They're not out to get you. At least I could say it right. Alright. A6. Speed bowling. I wouldn't call you brutish. I think you've chilled on the brutishness a little bit, Acerbate. But my issue is the same issue I have with most people. They're all playing too fast. Well, Hooligan is rated over 2,300. You know, he lost against me, but I've beaten a lot of strong players in my life, so that doesn't really make him a bad player. Okay, bishop g7, interesting. Kind of funkadelic setup for black, like a weird deformed Tarash. You really sink your teeth into this one. I had a friend of mine who I started chess tournaments with in junior high school. One of his favorite strategies was to like just bind black on the d6 square, the white side of English is. That can be torturous and deadly. If we get in there, you may never see the light of day. Exactly. Losing to me doesn't mean you're a bad player. It's all relative. It's all relative. Arsenal fan, 1977. He has a thing about not being over 2000. I don't know. I think it's psychological with Arsenal fan. Arsenal fan is up there with the record holders in terms of games played. Okay, now we've got to be careful. Okay, 94 is cool. It's cool. We're alright. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that rook. Give it to me. And then when you got space, you want to lock it down and avoid exchanges. Make sure there's no knight e8. Knight e8. Give me chocolate cake. No knight e8. Not today. Children. No. No knight e8. How about that one? Yeah, I don't mind that. Why don't you play a5? We'll do our Jula Sachs imitation. Sachs Jula. I dare you to play a5. I'll just put my knight here. Just maybe patrol some new weak squares, or b5. Now it's getting ugly. Anatoly Karpov. Squeeze him. The boa constrictor. How you feeling there? Art Vega, 1983. There it is. Rook f8. He's preparing the knight e8. But we're fully entrenched now. The entrenchment is complete. I mean, I don't think he's gonna survive this, dude. We just like calmly sort of start. We can play knight e8. That's alright. We got you, man. He's like, black's position has asthma. It's an asthmatic chess position. Bad things happen to good people sometimes, Arsenal fan. There's no doubt about it. There could be an accident in your future. So which rook do I want to pulverize d6 with? I guess this one. The f rook. Oh, this is going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me, my friend. We could simply win a pawn, but it would cost us our powerful bishop. Cracky crab. Alright, we'll do this way. Keep our eyes peeled. Asmidi, playing. By the way, thank you for the raid, Art Vega. Not sure if I said that already. I'm a little bit. You know, having two jobs is not easy. I'm sure other people here. I've never really worked two jobs before, but effectively that's what I do now until I can get rid of this house where I'm at and try to get my life back. Oh, Alexa. Is Alexa turned off? It's weird.
Sorry, something went wrong.
I think Alexa, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I listen once I hear the wake word.
Alexa, what's the safe word?
The adjective safe is usually defined as secure from liability to harm, injury, danger, or risk. The adverb safe is usually defined as in a safe manner, safely. The noun safe is usually defined
Alexa,
as
what's the wake word?
When you want to talk to me, you have to first wake up your device by saying the wake word. For example, Alexa, Echo, Amazon, or computer. To learn more, visit amazon.com/Alexa privacy.
Whatever. Whatever you say. Alright. Now you can be quiet. We're all done. Last week it just started talking for no reason, like I didn't say its name or anything. It's just there's still some bugs they have to work out. Man, this guy is so tricky. He's just ridiculous tricky. One thing I've noticed about Arsenal fan is that he actually is pretty tough in defensive situations when he's worse. He fights really well from bad positions. What I was going to say was, I know someone who has that name, you know, the Alexa name, or is married to or knows one of the relatives is named that. I mean, that's a nightmare. You should be able to change its name, you know, to whatever you want. Call it like Smithers or something. You know, that would be cool. Smithers? Order me a pizza. But seriously, we found it. The only chance. Mr. Coffee, you think you can change its name? Really? That's weird. How about Bishop F1? Preventing Knight C4. That looks like a good move, right? You know what I did? I swear to God, I know this is mean, but I take full responsibility. I raised my right hand, and it's true. I have actually like teased opponents by like pretending I was gonna like make a blunder. Like people I don't like or somebody who's like annoying, I'll like pick up the bishop and like not pick it up or like put my hand over it like I'm gonna move it back, you know, and like look at them and smile or something like that, just because, you know, I'm mean. I'm a mean person. I know, but I wouldn't do it to just anybody. Like there has to be a reason why I would do that to someone. They were a jerk, or they were eating a sandwich during the game, or I just don't like them for some reason. But you know, it's a great way to troll really disgusting opponents who you hate for some reason in an overboard game. You just see some ridiculous blunder that's going to lose your queen, and you pretend you're going to make it. You know, just kind of get their hopes up. Normally, I don't do spiteful, mean things like that, but there are exceptions, you know, to every rule. Wow. Wow. B4. B4 is not a problem. He has defended this the like really amazingly only sort of way. 95, 94. Just don't touch the piece by accident. Then you're in trouble. I did it against people like, for example, they're down a piece and they won't resign. You know what I mean? Like, the other thing you can under promote to like a set of, you know, those people that won't resign when they're down 2 rooks and stuff like that. Just under promote to whatever sort of material, like a bishop or something instead of a queen, or I don't know, you know. It's just mean chess tricks. Alright, Arsenal. Arsenal has reached the end of his useful life here. And we're going to terminate your insurance policy at this time. Knight g4, last trick. Huh. Still got a little bit left for me, huh? You still got a little bit left for me. Wow. Alright. My advantage is too great, though. I think you should resign and save the energy. Save the energy, Arsenal. Save it for next game. Maybe not. Maybe you made a good decision. I did just drop the exchange. Damn, dude. Maybe I should take with a rook. Wow, he's gonna save this. That's a weird move. E5. That's interesting. Wow. Oh man, I don't know what to do. It's ganging up on me. Barons and Knight is playing World of Warcraft. He's got me on the second monitor. Damn, dude. Stunning. This is incredible. It's hard to believe he's lost that many games in a row against me, because it just seems like every single game is really, really tough. Well, he's close to saving the game. He took a completely lost position, and he's made it very, very competitive. Fortunately, f6 is not available at this time. He came really, really close to saving this game. Guess I should just take another one. The MC Hooligan is ahead of me now. Alright. This is not amusing anymore. Alright. Dude, maybe we should save this for later. and both have a chance to get some more points. He doesn't agree. Stalemate. Clearly a stalemate scenario. He came really close. Alright, dude. Play another game. King Crusher would have resigned a long time ago. He's good with resigning. Arsenal fan. Alright, back to the tournament. I'm still clinging to first place. With MC Hooligan, won every single game since his loss against me in round 1. I make every sound game tough. Does that make sense? I make every game sound tough. That's what I have to do, you know? I make... Well played. Well played. Mrs. Nickel. Mr. Snickle or Mrs. Nickel? I had this problem with my old handle, Mr. Serious, on the Internet Chess Club. Someone pointed out that I was Mrs. Erious. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, Dave. But whatever you say, Mrs. Nickel. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up with these guys. These darn German guys. They're playing too many games, damn it. My games take like an hour to play. We only have 43 minutes left in the tournament, guys. We have a break tomorrow, and then we're going to be doing a subscriber stream on Thursday. Yeah, great try to come back there, Arsenal fan. I mean, it was like you're trapped in a prison and you banged your head on the wall like for an hour to try to get out, you know, and it was this close to getting out of the prison, but you like died trying. It's not a really rewarding experience, right? But almost. You certainly made it hard for me. You know, you were this close to holding that game. I mean, it was really close. I mean, there was probably some way, like in the middle there, where you almost got out of it, that you were actually okay. But, you know, life is tough. All right. Who's up next? Well, you certainly got yourself in a bad position in the opening, and you had to dig yourself out, and that's why you should take more time in the opening. You know, that's why I take more time in the opening. The idea is not to get a bad position in the first place. That's my theory. Get a good position no matter how much time it takes you, and then, you know, it's easier to play when you have a good position than a bad position, I think. Yeah. So, how are we doing, guys? Dempsey, Hooligan, Para Udi, Uber Driver, Interactive Chess, Quam, Monkey Pushing Wood, Hazite, Mule Skinner, and Arsenal fan. Uh-oh. He's really quite good at the Catalan type of stuff. So I think we should... We just didn't go that well against Mr. Coffee, but... Did we play this before? Yubatas, one of our subscribers from Denmark, he really likes this stuff, and so I went over it a little bit with him. It's fun, you know, the Mexican defense or whatever. I think I don't mind this. Now, do we free ourselves with like F5, or does that just help him now? Do we play it like a Nimzo, you know? Or a Bogo Indian, just dark squares. It's a Bogo. Looking for the dark squares, baby. Give me some dark squares. There it is. Open wide. Here we come. Like a dentist. Knight G4. Look at that. Nice diagonal. You did Polgar. Queen B8, Queen A7. This looks very, very risky for white. I mean, I have C6 and Queen B6 check. Knight G4. Knight g4 immediately. He has rook f3 guarding e3. Maybe queen e1. There's all these scary, scary things that can happen. c6. Knight g4 first, maybe? Let's do knight g4 first. Language, Arsenal fan. Yeah, queen e1. Alright. That's a logical move. I could just try to take down the e5 square. I mean, maybe. So h3. It's like c6, h3, check, king h1. I don't really have anything there. I'm just kind of fishing, you know. Let's just take down the e5 square and lock it down. He's let this happen before in other games. I can play c6 now. I've got e5 secured. There's also knight d6. This is just great. Love this position. He's like a dark square. Dark square weakness everywhere. Playing too fast again. I think that Paschall has some kind of bullet thing going on. Like he suddenly, for the last month, he hasn't been on my stream. He's been playing like bullet chess every day, non-stop or something. He can't play slower. All right, what's up? Queen g3. Check and take. Check and take. Check, take, my d6 will hang. Check, take, and then just chill. Check, take, and chill. I like it. Check, take, and chill on e5. Would you like to trade queens? The U-115. It sounds like some sort of submarine. It's a German submarine, clearly. He found the move, rook d1. See, this is where, like, queen a2, I mean, I could take that. That pawn is, like, 4 squares away from becoming a queen. You know? I mean, that looks actually kind of strong. Damn, dude. Is white threatening anything? Not really. Take this pawn? Against my normal principles, take such pawn. But my a pawn is really strong. Yeah, I mean, he can't grab this. You know, I think it's like knight e5. It's gotta be good. Too many knights. Too many knights. He resigned. Alright, so he's playing too fast. He's probably just tired. I mean, whoops, I don't want to go to announce, but you know what? The truth is that a lot of our opponents are European players. Dempsey, Hooligan, Paschall, Monkey is like British, Hazite, Arsenal fans. You know, so a lot of these guys are 6 hours or 5 hours ahead of me, and they're just tired, probably. You want your opponent to be tired. I'm tired, but it's still only, you know, 7 p.m. here. It's like, it's 1 in the morning in Hungary or Germany. So we have that advantage. It looks like Paschall is like on tilt. He just started tilting. Hungry. So guys, we're doing a subscriber stream. I gotta send a message to the subscribers Thursday. Mule Skinner's tough, and he can play well even when he's tired. Sometimes I've had some games against Mule Skinner, he's still playing well, you know, and it's late there. Show your appreciation. Show of appreciation. Bang. Let's go. Bring it. We've played this a lot now. So this is like a position we had a billion times already. There's not that much theory really, because not that many people play the setup here. The double fianchetto without castling the way I'm trying to do it. It's a kind of experimental variation, but it looks pretty good for black. I've had decent results with this. I'm just not into committing my king. You know, if you don't castle kingside in the Grand Prix attack for black, it becomes very hard for white to decide what to do, you know. I've been there with white before. I don't play the Grand Prix attack much, but I have played it a few times. And it's definitely awkward when you don't have a clear target, you know. Anyway, marketing. I'm going to quit my job in chess for job in sales. It's my turn again. It's always my turn, it seems, doesn't it? So this is where he like played d6, e5 against me in a recent game. Was it? d6, e5? I mean, is that even good? Why don't I just like take on e5, then he takes with the pawn. The Pawnda. And then bishop takes f3, rook takes f3, queen d4, check. Bishop e3, queen takes e5, and can he even do that stuff? And then like just some really long lines where he might have pressure down the f line. And give me a break. I could play knight h6, but the knight might not get back in the center. So I think we had this before. I did like e5, queen d7, or maybe e5, knight h6. e5, knight h6. And then he did e6. Was that it? It's like a Pierce. I'm not afraid of e6. e5, knight h6, e6. Aesop's Fables. Anyway, e6 is really overextending. Damn. Space Coast, coast to coast. Acerbate is trolling. I mean, he's like spamming the chat. Lucy Moody said, hey, b8. Love the b8 square here, by the way. You know, it's a good place for the queen. Moody Lucy. JC. Otherwise known as Jesus Christ. My last encounter. Play East Coast. East Coast style. With h4. East Coast, that's like, what, like Run DMC? Or, I mean, what is East Coast? Again? East Coast versus West Coast rap? What are we talking here? Alright, Mule Skinner's gone to the think tank. I mean, this is, I've never had an opponent today like think for more than like 1 minute. 1 minute. It's possible that people, you know, just want to fall off the grid, you know, maybe just wanted to do something else. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot. It's like, this is a lot like the Pierce, man. This just rocks for black. I mean, bishops on diagonals. Acerbate saw this earlier today. The crisscross. Actually, we're missing Blobix today. Usually fun to have on the stream. A good player. The crisscross bishops. I called it the Grim Reaper earlier. It's the Acerbate likes to play the Owen defense. So here's a really mean move. You do like knight f5. No. Castles. No. Castles is not on. Knight f5. Pawn takes e7. That's not happening. We gotta take with the queen. That was the plan all along. And he gets knight e4, you know. Knight e4 is hardly deadly, you know, and we've got the f5 square. My favorite 3 a.m. defense theme. We've got queen c6. That gets hit by knight e5 though. Queen d5. And the only way to disturb the queen on d5 would be to hit me with a c4 pawn sack. It's a little hard to believe, but it might actually work. Look at that. c4. Queen d5, c4, bc4, dc4, queen e4. Whoops. Queen d5, c4, bc4. No, not going to get that, like, knight d6 check. I think this is okay. I think it's okay. Knight f6 check. No. Alright. Oh, Blobix is there. Awesome. Working. I understand. The 3 a.m. defense is my invention. e4, knight h6. d4, d5. Pawn takes d5, knight f5. It's a great line. Highly recommended for anything faster than 30-minute chess. Queen d5. Alright, what are we doing here in the tournament? Oh my god, we're still tied for first. Germany has silver medal. Fighting for another bronze. Well, yeah, I mean, that just simply threatens to take my pawn away, and I'm not really down with giving away pawns. So I've got to go here. Things should get interesting if he plays bishop e3. Bishop e3. These bishops are pretty happy right now. This is basically the whole basis of my entire setup with this whole b5, bishop b7. Try to take advantage of the fact that he's given up his bishop, you know, early with bishop b5, knight d4, allowing knight takes b5. And we're trying to punish this player, this opponent, for giving me the bishop pair. Who's a regular here without a sub? Not many of them. You know, we have some. But almost everybody pitches in the sub. Or they get like gift subs. I'm not one of those streamers who like commands his... I don't command my followers to like donate subs. I live in a country where there's like an autocratic sort of movement, so I'm not into like dictating things. Oh, which country was that again? I don't know, but I've got them all covered. Knight e5. Well, we've got like United States and Hungary covered anyway. Knight e5. Alright, so he's just threatening maybe c4. Knight e5, nice move. So knights are worth something. It's the central knights versus the Grim Reaper pair. I think castling might be a good idea at some point. You might really be able to play c4. Then you would have to take back with a pawn or with a knight, though, which is ugly. But it's like he's trying to tempt me into castling, almost. I could play f6. Slightly horrendous, but I need to do something. f5. Well, f5. It's nuts. I mean, that's kind of nuts. Really. Okay, castle. Guys, this game is taking... Somebody without a sub say something. Only subs only chat. Well, you just did. You just proved it. What do you mean? Somebody other than me with a sub, without a sub, say something. We have 41 viewers. They can't all be subs. I'll keep pushing wood. There's one for you right now. Former sub. Alright. This is just taking too long, and it's my fault. But I need to get my king castled. I need to do something about those central knights. And f5 and f6 are kind of weird. I could play f5, then he plays knight g5 or knight c3. There's lots of moves. f5 is not a bad move, damn it. Except there's knight there, yeah. Yeah, knight g5, excuse me. Knight g5 is, I have to take on e5, then play like knight g4. Obstacle our bishops. Alright, we'll do it, whatever. I'm gonna flag, so. I'm not thrilled with this, but we're gonna do it. There's also a c4. That's not a big deal, right? So f5 is a very serious commitment. You know, I'm not into these kind of commitments. But when I was younger, I'd play f5. I'd love to play f5 there, you know. I'm very much more controlled about pawn weaknesses than I used to be. What's up, guys? Come on, bring it down, Mule Skinner. Bring it. Knight g5, bishop e5, fe5, knight g4, and then we'd play. Then we play, you know. But it looks like I win at least a pawn with obstacle bishop initiative. You've got chances, though. You know, you have chances. It'll be obstacle bishops. Maybe you can land the shot somewhere. Body blow. Mike Tyson's punch out. Alright. Mule Skinner has not beaten me in a long time. He doesn't probably play that well with my stream, you know, being when it is. You know, he plays better when. So he just dropped a piece. Unless my queen is trapped. In which case he didn't drop a piece. There are some complications here. Complicating factors. Yeah, I think I didn't get my queen trapped. I do have knight g4, which is gonna cause some problems. Maybe not. Why did you resign? Rook e1. Oh, I have knight g4 and then queen d4, yeah. That's good. I was rook e1, knight g4. Rook e1, knight g4, yeah, anything, queen d4, check. Okay. So we're still winning, but barely. Those German guys are chasing me down. We're used to that. My family. Alright, I'm German too. Okay. On both sides. Sparkle Horse, let's go. Alright. Parry again. Here we go again, the same line. Let's mix it up. He knows what he's doing. He's good in the opening. He really is. This is a standard nothing for white Catalan type position. Lucy Moody gifted a tier 1 sub to Monkey Pushing Wood. Wow. That's awesome. Cheers for the gift sub. Thank you guys. We're going to be back with our sub stream on Thursday. We're going to do game analysis. He's basically playing the same thing he did in the other game, except I played the different formation with white. And that pawn looks kind of fishy. Doesn't it? I mean, like after I take, I mean, it's not going to fall. I mean, here. How do you sort of maintain that pawn? The answer is you don't. You can try, right? Queen d5, only try. There are wicked moves like f4. Ooh, that's like evil. So it just gives me the pawn. It's not a Trojan horse. It's a pawn. Wow, so you got a gift sub because you're the only non-sub who said something. You missed JCS? This I missed. Like many moves, but I guess we'll just hold it. We'll just hold it. Technical position. Parody's playing fast. It's in the, it is a tournament where we have a limited amount of time, obviously, but with this time control, I think he's just playing too fast again. I know I'm just saying this constantly. E6. I think he's just tired, dead tired. So rook d1. Rook d1, Luke. He's gonna have to sack his queen for not enough. Not enough, Luke. Alright. Get it over with fast. That's the way. JCS either he did? I don't know, Bob. I mean, I'm surprised with your research skills. You're still not sure. We thought you were the greatest private detective on Twitch. Tired of us? That's possible. Yeah, I think I could see that. Don't believe Bob's tinfoil hat conspiracy theories. This stream seems to breed, and I'm actually part of the reason the stream breeds conspiracy theories. Because I am paranoid. But paranoia is, I think it's a, it's a good thing to have. Alright. So. His fate is easily found online, Bob. You should be asking yourself that question, not me. He was the most prominent user moderator. Then one day, I'm not coming back. Well, I'm sure there are at least 700 reasons that someone might do something like that. So I'm not going to speculate as to it. Maybe he had to take care of his grandmom who was dying, I don't know. But there are many, many reasons that could be possible. All right. The things you identify most with are not necessarily the only answers. Maybe he was abducted by aliens, Bob. How can you rule that out? Maybe he went to Area 51. They'll find him there now when they have the massive invasion. Bob, are you sure the aliens didn't warn you in advance? I mean, I thought they did like multiple visitations, in many cases. The problem is, like, normally you don't remember them, right? Maybe he, they messed up or something. All right, guys, we're just having fun. It's almost time. 1654. Adopted by a snake. We need a Georgios. I mean, this is a lot of Greek players anyway. He's definitely not Greek, but close enough. We'll take it. Georgios. We've only got one Greek player in the stream today. And we had some Greek decorations in my house that were on sale at the estate sale. They're like, oh, somebody must have been Greek. No, I think we just had my aunt went to Greece for a trip when I was a kid, and she took back a lot of gifts or something. Anyway, Sparkle Horse, Dempsey, Hooligan, Perry Ode, Interactive Chess, Uber Driver, Hazate, Quam, Mule Skinner, Monkey, and I Take Back. I Take Back. What do you have, like 5 draws there? Like, it looks like one of my closed tournament results. draw, win, draw, 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 draw. That's like my team championship. That's my Budapest team championship result usually. Greek shall inherit the earth. Bob, why don't you focus on chess instead of online investigations? At least get a job like as a professional private investigator or something. You're going to invest so much energy on that. Massage therapist / private investigator. That would sound cool if you got like a business card. I think that would, you would just, you have lots of dates, man. I don't know. That sounds cool. Alright. Interactive chess. I think I'm frozen right now. Why is my light night like greenish yellow? It's weird. The color. The vomit color. Not attractive. Yeah. Yeah, Bob's even got the name wrong. I like your chances as a massage therapist better. So, okay. I do this line. No, E3, yeah, this is good. I like this. Did we have this before? No. Arsenal. What is this? E5. Oh, that move. That's interesting. Shouldn't be good for black, though. Everything's playable. This is going to be my last game that counts in the tournament. Make it count. Them see rule again. I'll be back. That's Arnold. No, Arnold is Austrian, right? Too bad that Arnold Schwarzenegger can't run for president. That's one of those weird rules in the United States. You can run for governor if you're born in a foreign country, but you can never run for president. Arnie probably could have won. E takes d4, E takes d4. So I don't like this for black, you know. I mean, it's a lot of pawn moves. It's not that compact. Common rule like most countries have, right? Warnaki. You mean? Birther conspiracies. So I think this position, you know, knight d5 is kind of a kinky move here for white, but I think it may just be like fancy for the sake of fancy. I like white with simple moves here. Sometimes being fancy isn't necessarily good. If you're just being fancy for the sake of being fancy, it's just not a better move. The best move. I mean, I could play knight b5 here. Maybe we could try to just take him out, but my concern would be something like knight b5, knight e7, knight d6 check, king f8. Arsenal fans having flashbacks. Hot flashes about knight d6 check. That d6 square. You know, I don't want to move my knight a second time unless I have a good reason, but I mean, this might be a serious inconvenience for black. Knight b5. I don't know what you do next. Queen e7 check doesn't seem to help. Knight f6, knight d6 check. Knight e7, I guess it's good for me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie here. USCF 2100, wow. So that's strong. I mean, I knew he was strong, but he never really liked to play me, and he didn't play much on the stream. I wouldn't be surprised if he was USCF 2100. He was clearly pretty strong. Is, hopefully. Knight db5. Patrick Stewart. You're confusing Patrick Stewart. All right, all the Star Trek captains are still alive. Speaking of conspiracy theories, right? Launch Papa. Launch Papa's pretty good. Uh-oh. Alright. I have to put him on timeout. I love Arsenal fan, but I'm putting him on timeout. You can't be doing that. Arsenal fans been hanging out with Gingy too much or something. You gotta type it in caps. Oof. Just, I didn't really want to time out for 600 seconds. Mr. Coffee, can you change it? Like, I just want to give him like a slap on the wrist. I mean, 10 minutes is kind of harsh. Can we change his punishment like to like 2 minutes or something? Like really a timeout? Is it possible to do that? Yeah. I don't want to over punish him, but you know, I mean, we can't be like calling people bad words, you know, even whatever you think. All right, so D5. I don't get it. What's he doing? He's just breaking out. Now, maybe I missed something here, but I undoubled my pawns, and I have the bishop pair, and I have a knight floating on. Ooh, my phone. Is it turned on? No. I can't believe nobody called me if it's actually turned on. That's weird. You'd think there would have been some annoying, like, weird call by now. Alright. We will go to endgame land. Yeah, I think a 2-minute punishment is fair. It was too heavy to give him 10 minutes. You can't like freak out in the stream. I don't understand, Mr. Coffee, why doesn't Mubot work like with the language? You know, can we figure out that? Obviously, I'm kind of out of it. You know, like basic curse words. You know what I mean? Hello, William. We turned it off because someone complained. They complained like, was it me? Well, I think you should be tired, Parode. I mean, anybody who's up at like 1 o'clock in the morning is probably tired. What's up? Thanks for joining us, though. Yeah, Bob. Arsenal will come back a redeemed man from his timeout. I mean, even if you think somebody's cheating or something, you know, let's not publicly shame them or whatever. I mean, I do a little bit. I try not to shame them. I will bring it up. But, you know, I try to keep the 4-letter words to a minimum. It's not G-rated. You know, we have R-rated topics sometimes, but we sort of keep them in the background. The subliminal level. Alright, guys. Because I don't want to have a G-rated stream. You know, I don't want it to be like that. And some people did, you know, and I don't, you know, that's why I let Bob stay and I didn't ban him for life from the stream. Credit for time served. Alright, Arsenal fan. He's going to come back even more angry now. We have to draw the line, though. You know, no 4-lettered words in the chat. Mubot just isn't cutting it. You're the poster child for bad behavior, Bob. That's why. You did that yourself. should start competing in the stream. I crush you. I don't understand why Interactive Chess didn't trade queens on d1. Like, why would you not trade queens on d1? That's so weird. But nevertheless. This is strange. I mean, I'm only up, what, 2 pawns here? No, I thought I was going to be only 1 pawn up. That was what was strange. It's not strange. You're unbanned. I didn't want to ban you for 10 minutes, but it was the preset amount, and it's just too much of a hassle to like recalibrate the ban time for every single person. So I asked Mr. Coffee to just change it to 2 minutes. That's it. Keep it G-rated, and you're good. You got to think about the children, Arsenal fan. Women and children first. It's just like getting out of the Titanic. All right. This is looking kind of bad for black, but it's not over yet. Grab another pawn if you're hungry. I don't know, it's kind of tasty looking. I had this friend who was a US Chess Federation senior master, a very strong player, and he liked to talk too much. You know, he was very social, he loved to talk during his games. And one time, he was playing, it was the opening, and he saw somebody he wanted to talk to, so he moved really fast in the opening. And he went across the room to talk to his friend. It was like move 6 with like white. So the guy like hung mate in 1. He blundered mate in 1, like a USCF 2470 player. Blundered mate in 1. He said, "I saw a big piece next to my king." I came back to the board. There was a big piece next to my king. Yes. It was a big, very big piece. It was a queen on d1, like checkmating him on move 6. Unbelievable. I mean, I could see how a 2200 could let that happen, but a guy who was almost like an IM, blundering like queen d1 mate, like Interactive Chess could have played like bishop g4 threatening rook d1. It's unbelievable. Hooligan is after me. He's right there. Better not have another pairing. He does. Against take back. Take back. Take your time, man. My fate is in your hands. I take back. Just stall. I know it's bad form. Just stall for 2 minutes. Anything to win the tournament. He can't catch me. He's 3 points behind. Of course he can catch me. Oh, it's take back. Talking. He can catch me. He can totally catch me. The tournament pairings are now closed. But Asterbait, you know what Asterbait did? I was very angry about this. This was like a month ago. Asterbait held my fate in his hands, and he just like resigned. You know? I mean, it's okay if you don't want to stall and make me win the tournament by stalling them, but don't just resign, like, to hand the tournament to the other guy. I'll never forgive Asterbait for that. You know, at least finish the game normally. You know, don't resign early so that you assure me of not winning the tournament. You know? What's up, guys? No. I like just, you know, keep all the friends. I keep the chat friendly as Arsenal fan. I mean, Moobot's not working, you know, so we shouldn't be, you know, shouldn't be primitive here. Don't take it too hard. You'll get over your 2-minute timeout. Alright, guys. We're almost done. There's a few games left. That's a nasty build-up of pieces. Hovering around Dempsey Huldigan's king. Does he have a really good score? Won every game? So Huldigan has won every game except for losing to me. Round 1. But he's got a tough opponent to take back. I mean, he's not easy. Take back is tough. Looks like Paschall went on tilt, but still played so many games that he easily got to 3rd place. So let's see what's happening in this battle. They're out of time. Black offers draw. White decline draw. I just like doing the fake Russian accent. I don't know why. So many good Russian chess players. It's a chess thing. Rook A D1. I'm not very good at accents though. Okay, is that it? Where's the tournament standings? So there's just tons of time left. This game would never, Acerbae would resign, but there's no way the game should finish in time. It's not really a question. It was a bullet tournament. It was a blitz tournament. Maybe he would win and catch me, but as long as you don't pull an Acerbae and just voluntarily resign for no reason, I should still get 1st place. So we do. I won the tournament. Yay!
Yeah, baby!
Dempsey Huldigan is 2nd, Paschall in 3rd. So the Germans take 2nd and 3rd. The American-Hungarian is in 1st place. We've got Interactive Chess, Uber Driver Hazite, Mule Skinner. That's another Hungarian guy there. Mule Skinner. I assume Hazite is Hungarian. I mean, he could be Hungarian from another country, but it is a Hungarian name. I live in Budapest most of the year. Very familiar with all the chess players there. Mule Skinner, Take Back, Guam, and Monkey Pushing Wood rounding out the top 10. We had 23 total players in the tournament. Dempsey Huldigan, close. Good tournament. He only lost against me. And Paschall went a little tiltish there. But it's late for you guys in Europe. So thanks for even joining us. If you did play at 2 a.m. I know it's not easy, guys. Yeah, fell in the rating order. So that's cool. Uber Driver there. Uber Driver's slow and steady like a turtle. But he's very solid. He lost against somebody there toward the end, though, interestingly. Uber Driver did drop a couple games. Very tough guy. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. We're going to be back with a subscriber stream on Thursday, 5+3. Arsenal just can't let it go, man. Can't let it go. Prepare the timeout bot for next stream. Alright, the salt in here is kind of piling up, so I'm going to get out. We're going to be back on Thursday. We will see you guys later. Thanks for myself. This was Pawnda Arena 14. It's been a while since I won one of the Rapid Arenas, I think. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Have a great night.